So Carrie, why don't you tell us like some things that people may look into for like treatment based on your journey, and then what you do to maintain your wellness.
So I've done a lot of things. I mean, I have done a ton of anti-parasitics, right? And I did have doctor guidance for most of it. Um, I've done a lot of albendazole, praziquantel, ivermectin, um, doxycycline. I've done a ton of these things. I did a lot of other antibiotics for constant infections, bacterial infections. Um, Now I use cryptolepis, which is a natural antibacterial. So I don't take those allopathic pills much anymore. I'm more on the herbal with Return Healthy. I've also done, it's now called Cell Core. It's a 5-month cleanse. It is very in depth. And it cleanses everything in your body, from your thyroid to all of your organs to your intestines, everything. And so that one, while it's very pricey, is definitely worth the money. For people who don't have that $1,400, $1,500 for that kit, Return Healthy, they have the foundation, the tick, and the mold kits. I love their products. And you can research all of the herbs that's listed in each bottle, because they're just phenomenal. Some of the stuff I never heard of before I got those products. And other than that, it's just a constant monitoring of what I'm eating. So I will not go to a fast food restaurant. The restaurants that we do go to, everything is made from scratch. It's all homemade. Their beef is locally gotten from our local farmers. And so I'm very particular about the places that we do go out to eat. My water system, make sure that my water is good for my family, and that keeps them safe. As far as cleaning, I do not use any products that have chemicals in them. So everything that I use pretty much is based from baking soda. I do my baking soda bath soaks 30 minutes just about every day with 2 cups of baking soda, 2 cups of Epsom salt. That will help the subcutaneous parasites and bacterias. So I've been doing that for a few years now. What else do I do? Oh, all of my soaps, shampoos, toothpaste, everything is natural. I don't use anything that has any fluoride in it or forever chemicals. I use my bed sheets or even bamboo. My toilet paper is bamboo. My paper plates are made from bamboo. So I really have converted my whole life to buying things that are, one, eco-friendly for the earth, but also healthy and safe for my family.
I was trying to find it on my phone because I was trying to make up a meme the other day. I can't remember without trying to find it here. There's like I saw and I read somewhere, isn't there like from 1900 there's 80,000 chemicals that have been introduced into our environment, and they've only tested like 500. I'm not sure
Yeah,
about that.
we don't do very many tests here at all. As a matter of fact, they'll just implement something and expect the people not to know and not to question, and we don't. Well, we didn't used to question. Now the tide has turned where people are starting to question everything.
And you should question everything. If this is what I'm learning, if they tell you don't do it, do it. And if they tell you to do it, don't
do it. Yeah. And as terrible as COVID has been for many people, it was a blessing for the world, because it now exposed all of these evil doings of all these
I-
different governments and bureaucratic offices, it has woken a lot of people up to start saying, wait, what just happened? You know what I mean? And so while everything has its good and bad, but that is definitely the good of the COVID.
I agree wholeheartedly, because it also got people to not, because I know when I used to be really, really sick, and when I would catch, if I went around someone and they had a cold or whatever, I'd catch it. So, and I couldn't get people to understand that I wasn't going to go to things, family events or whatever. If someone was sick, I would stay home. You know, if you want to go, that's fine. But I think COVID has taught people to be more respectful. If you're not feeling well, to not go around someone, not to go into work. If you're sick, stay home, get better, then return. If you got to miss out on something, I mean, all three of us, we've all missed out on a whole lot of stuff because of our health. So just be respectful.
Yeah. Yeah. Stay home if you're sick.
Right?
Don't come near me.
Sophie, you've been quiet.
I know. I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to flag now. And I know that James will be home soon and the dogs will just go crazy. So I'm waiting for that moment.
Not to mention, you know, I'm a give gab and I've probably taken up too much time.
No, you've been great.
That's why we had you on. And plus, like, I feed off of Carrie. So, like, we're both passionate about this. So I'm like, yes, and this, and this, and this. And Sophie's like, good Lord, girls.
Sophie, literally, and I this is no exaggeration, I could literally talk for days nonstop because there's so much involved in this. And when I say it encompasses every aspect of everyone's life, it really, truly does.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Carrie, I'm looking at my notes from when I interviewed you the first time. And we were talking about how parasites are transferred to us. So besides being just in our ecosystem and we're filled with the chemicals and stuff, you were talking about pregnancy, swimming pools, beach, the sand fleas and stuff at the beach. So you need to wear like a natural, I make my own bug spray, but, you know, get something natural, lakes and oceans. So I got to tell you, I love going to the beach, but now you got me thinking, you've had me thinking about this for a long time. And I'm like, oh, crap.
Fear not.
Yeah.
I go to the beach. I don't worry about being barefoot. I still do my grounding barefoot. I have not stopped living because of the potential impact. If you are not a sick person and you have already been on this detox path, they have no interest in you. Mm-hmm. It is only in the people that have this compromisation within, and they are full of heavy metals. So as long as people are taking care of themselves, eating clean, and they are not sick because they are detoxing all the heavy metals from their body, they don't have a thing to worry about. And because, like I said, what makes a parasite attractive is the heavy metals. That's why they want us. It's not really us. It's we have attracted them because we're sick. We're not well. And so you can't stop living because you say, oh God, I could get them in my foot because I'm barefoot in the dirt. Go barefoot in the dirt. Just detox and cleanse.
You got to detox every day. Like, and we're not talking about like full hearty detox, just a simple, like the GI detox that I use, or using broken cell wall chlorella in your smoothie. You're using that daily. The broken cell wall chlorella is excellent because it doesn't allow the toxins and chemicals to get reabsorbed in the intestines. So it flushes it out, and it's good to use. You can use it every day if you want, or you can use it several times a week, but it cleanses. So you've got to have that in your regimen. Detoxing every day. You do the baths. The baths are great. The salt and baking soda baths. I've done those for years. I did those before I even knew I was sick. So, I mean, it's excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. And there's something else I use on the realdrjudy.com. So for Dr. Judy Mikovits, her website, She has some supplements and vitamins and minerals on there. So she has a can of greens. It's powdered greens. And you just drink 1 scoop a day, and that's going to help you detox every single day. And it don't taste bad. I've actually grown accustomed to the taste.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, when you take it every day, it becomes second nature. You don't question it.
Yeah.
Well, and the cleaner you are inside, the cleaner you eat, all of that, that stuff doesn't taste bad to you. I can taste the crap in some. I'm going to tell you, I tried to cheat and have some Cinnabons. I took a bite and spit it back out. My mom's like, what's the matter? And I said, it tastes like crap. And she's like, well, let me taste it. And she goes, it's okay. It's not too bad. Now, she's not as clean as I am, but she's getting there. But I'm like, nope, I can taste all of the crap in it. I said, it's just ruined it for me. Everything's ruined it, but I'm healthier for it, you know?
I did that the other day before yesterday. I had the 4-pack Reese cup because my son, he likes them. And I said, I'm going to have a Reese cup. And I took a bite of it and I was like, oh God, I can't. It tastes so bad. And I spit it in the garbage can. And Brent says, wow, really? I was like, I can't. It's been so long since I've had one, but it tastes so bad. I can't do it.
But turn that Reese cup package over, or like this, when I looked at the ingredients with the Cinnabon, corn syrup, maltodextrin, all this stuff, like I don't have that in my diet. So yeah, I'm going to taste it. And you taste it in the Reese's, all the stuff that's in there. They put soybean oil and everything that interferes with your hormones. All of these extra additives in food that you don't need. If it has the fewer ingredients, the better.
Do you know what we started doing to circumvent that?
What?
You're going to pay a little bit more, but all the center aisled foods, we only will buy imported.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So, because like all these other countries have banned genetically modified foods and the crops and all these, we're the only country, probably maybe the UK as well, that have all these chemicals in our foods. All these other countries, they don't have it, the smart countries. And so we'll get our spaghetti sauce from Italy or olive oil from France. Like, we actively look on the label to see where was it made, because I don't want anything that's been made in the United States. Isn't that crazy?
Or China. I thought I was doing good earlier this year with pumpkin seeds. And I looked on the bag, they came from China. I about had a cow because I thought, oh my gosh. So then I started researching pumpkin seeds and I found some from Austria. They're heirloom Austrian, and I pay a little more for them, but I don't care because pumpkin seeds are a natural anti-parasitic. You can just eat a handful of them every day. I throw them in my smoothie, but you can eat them. Yeah.
Hey, Sophie, do you guys have the same chemicals in your food in the UK that we have here?
No, so we have to follow EU regulations. So it'll be like France, Italy, and they're very, very strict with what's put in the food. So we are lucky in that sense. But I think, don't want to say it, but it's like your influence from over there with like fast foods and stuff, like it's sort of sweeping our nation now. And you can't go anywhere without like McDonald's popping up. Even like I live in a small town and we're getting a McDonald's and I'm like, I don't want it in my town. Like it's just literally everywhere, like Domino's, Pizza Hut, everywhere. They're just coming in and just like taking over. And it's taken away from, the farm shops and the little corner shops that have like grown outside in their garden. They brought them in, still got soil on them, all the veg and the fruit that you could get just really fresh on the day. It's taking those away because they're closing and it's being replaced with the McDonald's.
Yeah, so that's how France is. They have those little farm shops. And they make their bread fresh every day. Their rolls, everything's made every day. Here, it's like all bagged, and you get it in the store, and who knows how long it's been sitting there, and it's got all this plastic in it. And
it's sometimes shocking when you look at like box of like cookies and you look on the back and it says like obviously today's date is like September 2023, and it'll say like used by next September 2024, and you're like, how can it last that long? Like that is not normal.
Yeah.
Make it last that long. That's just, and probably, Sophie, is this how it is over there? Because I know a friend of mine, she was in France this summer, and she was telling me about like all the stuff that you guys are talking about. So do you not have to worry when you go to restaurants since everything's fresh? Do you not have to be as diligent as Carrie and I?
Again, as long as it's not a fast food restaurant or a big chain, if you go to an independent restaurant, they'll literally make everything fresh. And because allergies and intolerance over here is really, really big now, like the server will come over and say, have you got any allergies? And she'll note it down and she'll give you recommendations on the menu. But a lot of places now, they even have like an allergy menu or a gluten-free menu or like and a vegan, and they have all different ones now. But the smaller restaurants who you think wouldn't be up on it because they wouldn't have the budget to do so are actually more up on it than the big chain restaurants that don't seem to care. I think they think they're just going to get the customers anyway, so they don't have to bother.
So I read something the other day, because I'm always reading. I've read since I could read, but I read that you're not really allergic to the gluten. You're not allergic to peanut butter or the other things. I'll probably get flack on that, but I'm just telling you, like, it's the chemicals they're putting on the food when they're growing it, right?
Yeah.
Carrie?
So I think especially like gluten, they say that it's sort of like an elastic and it just like sticks to things. Like it's not actually like a food group or like a nutrient, but it doesn't do your insides any good because it's just like that sticky texture.
Yeah. And like a lot of people, so we'll use milk allergies, for example.
Yeah.
So parasites love milk.
All right.
And basically, when you have an allergy to something, it's because of that pathogen fighting for it.
Yeah.
Versus you. And so the allergies are what I would call herxing.
Yeah.
You know, just like at one point I had an allergy to Bactrim. Well, my bacterial levels were very high. And so it wasn't really an allergy. It was just me herxing from taking the Bactrim.
Yeah.
But now I can take the Bactrim with no problem.
Yeah.
Probably the last year and a half, 2 years, you know. And so that's my take on the allergy aspect of things, just reading the studies. So a couple years ago, I even dove into the peanut butter allergy. And, you know, it took some digging to find that study, but I did find a study that showed the relationship of parasitic infections to the peanut butter allergy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's weird actually, because when I first got poorly with Lyme, like I was sick off milk and lactose, anything with lactose in, I was like, it made me physically sick. Whereas now I can have little, like not a lot, but little bits here and there. And it'll give me a little bit of a stomach ache, but I'm not like physically like sick anymore. So to me, like I feel like I've progressed because I'm not like throwing it back up.
The option that we use is that coconut milk.
Yeah.
And while it may not be the absolute best option, it's better than milk, because milk, you know, you're getting all the bacteria and the pus and all the junk.
Yeah.
That they want to feed us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No to the junk.
Yeah.
I use the unsweetened coconut milk or almond milk.
Almond milk, I love almond.
I do too.
Yeah, we use that almond milk too.
It's good.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I do want to have some cereal, and I can only have a little bit. And the only one I use is the Rice Krispies. It has less in it than all the other ones, or that puffed rice.
Yeah.
Um,
I can't tell you the last time I had cereal. I mean, we're talking
I used to
years.
love brown flakes, and then I just went off them.
yeah, I saw some puffed rice like a week ago, and I said, "Oh my God, I haven't had this since I was a kid. I got to get it back." and so then I just use the coconut milk or the almond milk
Yeah.
to be able to eat it, because milk, I just don't. It does something to me. I can't do it.
No,
Well-
my partner drinks pints full of it
I know.
all the
Right?
time. Oh,
I don't know the last time I had milk. Now my mom may try to sneak some milk in, or if she uses buttermilk, that's okay. But when she's making something, she made biscuits yesterday, and I had to send her from the website about the biscuits they could not say yes. They could not deny or say yes that there was GMOs in their flour, a certain brand of flour. I'm not going to say what it is because I'm real strict with what flour I can use because I don't react to it. Now this will be different for everyone because I may not react to this flour, but you may,
Right.
know. So I told her, I was like, and she made homemade biscuits. And I'm like, she was, well, I got to use this flour. And I said, I can't be putting that crap in my body when they cannot, say yes or no whether their flour has GMO in it. That means it does.
Yeah, right.
That's part of the research. You got to go look. You got to do the in-depth stuff. What is really in it? How is it processed and grown? So anyway.
Yeah.
So Carrie, where can we find you?
Parasitesinsideme.com. There's a contact button up there that if you need me, just send me an email and I will get back with you as soon as I can. But that's the easiest way. I'm also on TikTok, the Parasite Lady. I'm on Facebook, Carrie Jaybird, because they kept throwing me in Facebook jail. And so, but I'm out there. I'm on, what is it now? X, Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What
That's
is that about?
weird. You know
It's
what I mean?
very weird.
And it's a black Keller. Like, I don't know.
Black threads. They've just
I mean, like, it seems a little dark to me.
Me too.
Yeah. So I'm the Parasite Lady there. I'm on, I just reopened that. What is it? Instagram? I think it's called
Instagram.
or Telegram or something. What is it called?
No, you just joined Telegram. I saw you the other day. You're new to Telegram.
Okay. So so I reopened the Telegram. We've got so many different places.
Oh, I know. Tell us about it.
Like, I can't even figure out how to use half of them. I still don't understand that. Would you call it Telegram?
Yeah.
I still don't understand it.
It's the best place for you to be able to talk about all of this stuff without being censored. So
but all I see are people's names. Like, how do I know if I'm talking? Who am I talking to?
You got to be in that chat to talk to them. Like Sophie and I use it all the time to talk, and I'll make group chats for all three of us to be in because we have wonderful volunteers that are helping us. So we're to do all of this stuff. So when you're on Telegram, like a lot of people, like that Dirt Road guy that I tried to get you to listen to, he had a channel where he was on there and he was talking about all this stuff and talking about his journey, and his stuff's still up. He passed away earlier this year, but Telegram, you're able to, it's end-to-end encrypted. So
yes, I can't figure this. I can't make heads or tails out of it. So I like TikTok because I don't know. Some of them people are so funny and they make me laugh.
I love TikTok.
I do.
I can lose hours on it.
Some of these people are so funny and they're so silly. Yeah. And I could just sit there and watch them and laugh all day. But that's my favorite one. And then Facebook, I'm on there, but I'm not on there a lot, maybe a couple times a week. Yeah. Just because it's gotten really boring. And I guess maybe I've been in Facebook jail so long, it's just kind of turned me off.
Yeah.
I haven't been in
lost all hope.
Yeah. Oh. Well, Carrie,
Yeah, if they just go to parasitesinsideme.com, they'll be able to go to the contact me box and send me a message. And I do respond to the people and let them know exactly what I've done that they can consider, or where to find the resources to help them decide what way they need to go.
Carrie, we have enjoyed you so much on being on here today, and we thank you so much for your time. If you guys are interested again in reaching out to Carrie or just seeing what she's doing, go to Amazon. Her book is Parasites Inside Me. Go to parasitesinsideme.com, where you can find all things Carrie Sisley. She's going to be on, well, when this airs, you will have already been on Diamond and Silk for your second time, but she's going to be on there September 9th for an hour. Right.
I think it's September 27th.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, let me just double check it. Yes, September 27th at 9 p.m.
Okay. And you can watch her on, it's Rumble, right? On Diamond and Silk's channel.
Yes.
I'm telling you, if you watch Carrie, if you read her book, if you went through a chronic illness or whatever, it's going to trigger you, because it did me. I had to get up so many times and like walk around and like take some deep breaths, because I was like, oh my God, it was bringing back so much. But her journey like I didn't have that I know of. I didn't have all of that in me. All of the worms and all the things that you've been through. It is an amazing journey, and you're an amazing lady. And I think it's wonderful, all of the education and everything that you're doing to help those behind you, because that when you go through something like this and you're called upon to share your story, we're trying to prevent people from going through what we are, or if you're going through it, to find that light in the tunnel. And Carrie is that light.
Yeah, because in the book, I specifically take you through my journey. So at the end, I spell it out for you, so that you understand that if you have appendicitis, you have pinworms or Enterobius vermicularis. And if you have gallstones, then you have liver flukes. If you have a biliary blockage, you have liver flukes or Ascaris lumbricoides. If you have asthma, you've got pinworms or Enterobius vermicularis. You could have schistosomiasis. So I take you through this journey so that at the end, I can show you how everything that what we know as a disease can be directly tied to a specific parasite.
Sophie.
Well, thank you very, very much for joining us, and you've been marvelous. And we'll walk away like, we need to research this, and we need to research that.
Thank you so much for having me. You're both just dolls. I just love both of you, and thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Carrie. We love you too.
All right.
So we'll see you guys next time. You know where to find us on Facebook, Nervimind, Instagram, Nervimind, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share this out. Get people talking, get people waking up to what's going on. So thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
See you later.